first location is back in Omega. As it turns out, not right now, we can talk to Legion here at the drinking patron in the Afterlife bar.
We do not comprehend the organic fascination with self-poisoning, auditory damage, and sexually transmitted disease.
It's hard to understand, isn't it? Now, I believe that Zaid should also be around here somewhere. He is, well, who I have here, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe we already got his?
I've had better drinks in the back of a garbage scow.
He should be here at the bar, but I'm not getting it. I'll be back. Zaid's actually on the upper floor at a different bar here in Afterlife. Zaid, what do you have to say about this?
I knew a bar out on the front that looked like this. Me and some friends got stupid one night.
Just one night?
Long story short, tempers flared, followed by pistols. We all got out, except my buddy Narco.
Was he a narc?
Places like this are slaughterhouses, dressed as nightclubs. I shit you not.
Yeah, I absolutely believe that. All right, I'll be back with other people here in Omega. We'll see if we can't find some more conversations. Next up is Tally.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
As this guy gets denied. It's just the lineup here.
People in while I've been standing here.
You suck.
Uncaring. They were VIPs.
All right, let's just talk to Tally now.
Some of this reminds me of life on the flotilla. Cramped and crowded with no real privacy. And the people don't work together toward a common goal. There's no sense of family here. Just fear.
And Samara should be somewhere around here, but I believe we already got hers. I'll let you know. The next one that I could find is Grunts, which means that not only did we already see Samara's, we also probably saw Morden, Garrus, and Miranda's. But here is Grunts in the lower bar section of Afterlife. Seems to be a popular spot. I can't imagine why.
I didn't think aliens could live like this. Drinks, fights, noise. These people think they're Krogan.
Fair enough. Our next one is Jacob. Jacob is here over by Ken Salvage. There is a homeless Batarian that he wants to talk about.
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this? I mean, it's not like they're hidden. They're right here in their own filth. What a shithole.
He doesn't like it here. The next one is Thane, who is here at the Amps. He wants to talk about Amps. Maybe.
The last time I was on Omega, I couldn't find work. You wouldn't think an assassin could go hungry in a place like this. Seems locals handle that kind of thing themselves. And those who can't aren't the kind of people you'd want to work with.
That's a scary thought. The next one is with Jack here at Cargo at the Omega Market, right next to the Omega Market. What do you have to say, Jack?
Big selection of illegal shit. You could thrive here if you're strong and ruthless. I like it.
Fair enough. The last one is here in the alley next to Ken Salvage with Kasumi. This is the last one in Omega, at least. Kasumi, what do you have to say about this place?
I like the seedier towns. They're prettier. They value their light. They don't have god-awful neon everywhere, like Ilium or the Citadel. Just the light of people living, moving from place to place. Just enough to know people live there.
Speaking of Ilium and the Citadel, let's head there now. Ilium, really. Our next stop is Ilium. As it turns out, Legion has something to say about this trade kiosk really close to the entrance to this place.
The trade of organics is proscribed on worlds you term civilized. Yet none of you question the limited freedom EDI is allowed aboard Normandy.
I'm not sure I followed your point there, but no, I don't. And Zaid does have something to say over here at the security station. Zaid, thoughts on security?
Corporate security, what a life. Regular breaks, regular paycheck. Still not worth it. Killing on salary's too easy. I have to work for every job I get. Makes me really look at the job. Makes me care who I'm hunting. Otherwise it's just another name on a piece of paper.
He likes the hunt. The next one is here over at Ceres Technology with Samara.
The people here are asked to sacrifice their own convictions and beliefs in exchange for a soulless corporate identity. I understand that kind of life would be attractive to some people, but not to me.
No, not to you. Tally's is actually really close. It's right over here at this first trade kiosk.
There we go.
Very few Quarians ever set foot here. Ilium doesn't allow the flotilla to approach beyond a certain distance. This is the greatest planet in the galaxy for those who can afford it, and they work hard to keep the Quarian fleet away.
Racist. Well, apparently I did a lot of work in Ilium because I have already seen Morden's, Garrus's, Miranda's, Grunt's, and Thane's, according to what I can find here. So, Jacob, you're up next. It's here at the bar, right next to the matriarch. What do you have to say?
The Asari are how advanced? And this is what they do with it? Money is still power. Same old, same old. Doesn't seem like they're so far ahead, does it?
They're so far ahead. How dare you question the Asari? Next up is Kasumi's, who is here on the Vista, on kind of the trading floor, very early on in Ilium.
Towers, traffic, lights, and Asari everywhere you look. I thought about living here for a while, but everybody's so tight-ass. It's all about money to these people. I do what I do for the love of it. These people do it because they don't know any better.
Ripe for the plucking then, right, Kasumi? It looks like we already found Jack's dialogue on on Ilium as well. The game dealer was throwing me off. So we found Jack's on Ilium, so we are back on the Citadel. This is the weapon shop on level 28 in the Citadel. Let's talk to Zaid.
Haven't seen a weapon like that in ages. I was working with the Grim Angels, a small outfit that saw action in the Verge. Came up against some Krogan, all armed to the teeth. Well, all except the Battlemaster. He came at us with one of those little pea shooters. Killed half my squad. Damn good weapon.
The pea shooter? I don't even see a weapon here. What are you talking about? Then back on level 27, right next to the rapid transit, which is nice, Legion wants to talk about Zakara Ward.
This is not unlike our stations. Far more inefficient. Your organic shells require more space. Information propagation is slow. Many voices speak at once. We do not understand how it functions without consensus. Perhaps study of other hive species will illuminate, beginning extranet search protocols.
Well, we're not hive species. That's kind of the problem. Next up is Samara, who also wants to talk about Zakara Ward. We're on level 26, right outside Saronis Applications. She has something to say about the ward in general, I assume.
Even the Citadel, bastion of order, has dark places. Most people prefer not to look too closely at districts such as this. For my part, I seek these places out. They are a source of continuing injustice.
Seems like you're just looking for someone to kill, then. Like Zaid. Next up is Tally, who is going to talk about the Presidium a little bit, but I'm too fascinated by the Elcor that's walking over there. Tally, what do you have to say about all this?
This is near where we first met, Shepard. Fist and his men seemed so dangerous. We've come a long way. Don't know if that's a good thing, but it's definitely more interesting.
I am a little curious. Does Anderson have anything new to say now that I've beaten the game?
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
Apparently not.
I better go.
My door is always open.
How's he not have anything to say? I won. I beat the game. Damn it, Anderson. You're disappointing me. Next up is Miranda, because we have already seen Morden and Garrus's. We've also seen Grunt's, for the record, where he was complaining about the ramen. But Miranda has something to say about the Dark Star Lounge. Is it not as good as the other lounge we were in, Miranda?
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's a nice enough place. A lot nicer than Cora's den, anyway. I wasn't sorry to hear they never reopened after the Geth attack.
But what about Afterlife? Next up is Jacob, who once again just wanted to talk about the ward in general. He's right across from the rapid transit here on level 28.
Been years since I've been to the Citadel. Never changes, does it? No matter how long you're gone. Comforting to some people, I guess. Living in denial that all this could end.
Well, I don't know how much denial they have. It almost ended last time I was here. Well, last game I was here. Next up is Jack, who strangely wants to talk about the men's restroom here in the Dark Star Club? Sure, let's go with Club. Jack?
Reminds me of a latrine in Purgatory. 7 guys came at me. Guards and prisoners. Split one's head open. Snapped the spine of another. But I was slow. They got me. Later on, I got them. One by one.
Let us not speak of that again, okay, Jack? And finally on this Citadel, Kasumi would also like to talk about the ramen.
You know what I haven't had in ages? Ramen. My grandmother used to make the best ramen. Delicious. Thinking back, I really should have stolen her recipe.
You could just have it. Borrow it. You don't need to steal everything, Kasumi. So it's back to Tuchanka we go. First up, we have Zaid, who wants to talk about the pit fighting.
How much? I haven't bet on a dogfight in ages. I don't like this. There's no bookie. Just a terminal. You lose the human element. I drop 5 on the dumb-looking ugly one. Slow dogs always fight harder.
Why does it have to be a bookie? Does it have to have a human element? Alright, Legion, he wants to talk about the rubble here.
The Krogan chose to bomb their own world into this condition. The creators were not so aggressive during the Morning War. Yet the Krogan continue to live here when other worlds are available.
Interesting. Next up is Garrus. Apparently we have already seen Samara, Tali, and Morden. So, Garrus, what do you have to say about the defense guns?
At first I thought it was a waste of ammunition just to kill incoming vermin. Now, I think if these Urdnot can pinpoint such small mammals with these guns, they'll make short work of an incoming invasion force.
Fair enough, I guess. Next is Miranda, who does have something to say right in front of the shuttle.
Tuchanka. Crude, dangerous, and probably radioactive. Let's get in, do what we need to do, and get out fast.
She's too classy for this kind of place. Next up is Jacob, who wants to talk about the medical bay here in the back of Tuchanka.
These Krogan never die. In the face of all this, they just keep going. Wish I had that kind of stamina. Glad I don't need it.
I'm glad you showed up. You were way back there, it seems. Tuchanka's real small, so this is where Thane wants to talk. Killing, apparently, is what he wants to talk about. He does talk about that a lot, to be fair.
How comforting to be at peace with the instinct to kill. The Krogan are creatures of such pure, almost innocent reflex.
I wouldn't necessarily say that that's innocent, but maybe that's just me. Next up is Jack, who wants to talk about the Urdnot warrior father over here.
Counted 13 guards since we came in. They afraid someone's gonna invade this planet?
A little.
The less they have, the more they want to protect it.
I guess fair enough. I have no idea where Kasumi's is, so hold on while I find it. Right around the corner. It's these knives right here.
Looks like Ur's finally found someone to follow around.
You have something to say about these knives, Kasumi?
Nice knife. Looks really silent. And it'd fit in my hand perfectly. Maybe when we're done with the mayhem thing, I could come back and recover a thing or two.
That's why there are guards, Jack, right there. That's the reason. But that is the last piece of dialogue that I think I can get in the game. So, I think that is going to do it for the dialogues. So, with that done, that is going to do it for Let's Play Mass Effect 2, as Kelly tries to make me forget how much I miss Liara. Hope you guys have enjoyed this entire Let's Play. I have been Baller Scoop. I've been joined, as always, by our champions, our complete squad, who I hope to find in the third game when we get to it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the entire Let's Play. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.